Have you ever pondered the existence of God, the supreme being that governs the universe? This is a question that has captivated the minds of humans since time immemorial. It's a deeply philosophical and religious question, one that's been debated by scholars, theologians, and believers for centuries. The concept of God, as we understand it, is shaped by a myriad of factors, including our personal faith, experiences, cultural influences, and philosophical convictions. It's a concept as varied as the people who contemplate it, with a spectrum of interpretations that span different religions and belief systems. For instance, many monotheistic religions such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism subscribe to theism, which posits a personal and transcendent God who created the universe and actively governs it. This God, they believe, is involved in human affairs, listens to prayers, and may intervene in the world in accordance with divine will. On the other side of the spectrum, we have atheism, a belief system that rejects the existence of God altogether. Atheists argue that the universe and its phenomena can be explained through natural processes without invoking a supernatural deity. In between, we find a variety of perspectives such as Deism, Pantheism, and Panentheism, each with its unique take on the concept of God. From the distant and non-interventionist God of Deism to the universe, as God concept of Pantheism, and the immanent yet transcendent God of Panentheism. These categories, however, are broad strokes on a vast canvas. Beliefs within each category can vary widely, and some people may hold eclectic or syncretic views that draw on elements from multiple perspectives. As we delve into this topic, remember that each perspective is unique and deeply personal. The way we perceive and understand God is often a reflection of our innermost thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. It's a journey of exploration, of questioning, and often of profound personal growth. So let's embark on this journey together, open to the myriad ways in which the divine can be understood and experienced. Theists see God as a personal and transcendent entity actively involved in our lives. This is the heart of theism, a belief system shared by many worldwide. Theists view God as a conscious, omnipotent force that not only created the universe but also oversees its daily operations. This divine entity is not a distant observer, but an active participant in the world, engaging in human affairs and shaping the course of events. Now imagine having a friend who's always there for you, always listening, and always ready to lend a helping hand when you're in need. For theists, God is that friend. They believe that God hears our prayers and responds to them, intervening in the world according to divine will. This belief provides a source of comfort and hope to many, offering assurance that there is a benevolent force guiding their lives. In the realm of theism, we find significant religions like Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. These religions, while diverse in practices and doctrines, share a common belief in a personal God who is deeply involved in the world. For Christians, God is seen as a loving Father who sent His Son to redeem humanity. Muslims view Allah as a merciful and compassionate deity who guides humankind through the teachings of the Quran. Jews believe in Yahweh, a God who has a special covenant relationship with them, guiding their history and destiny. Despite the differences in religious practices and interpretations, theists unite in the belief that God, in one form or another, is personally invested in the world and its inhabitants. This belief, for many, serves as a moral compass, guiding their actions and decisions. The concept of a personal God doesn't just offer explanations for the mysteries of the universe, it also provides a sense of companionship, a feeling of being watched over, and the hope that there's a divine plan for each of us. The theistic perspective, thus, offers a comforting sense of divine providence and intervention. Contrasting theism, deists view God as a non-interventionist, while pantheists see God in everything around us. Now let's delve into these two fascinating perspectives. Deism, at its core, posits a distant, hands-off God. Deists argue that God is the master clockmaker who, after setting the universe into motion, steps back to let it run on its own. This divine clockmaker doesn't meddle in the day-to-day operations of the universe. Instead, the world operates according to natural laws set in place at the moment of its creation. There's no divine intervention, no miracles, no parting of seas. In the deist universe, God is an observer, not a participant. However, this doesn't mean deists see God as uncaring. Rather, they view the divine as having such vast intelligence and foresight that God could create a universe with laws so perfect they require no further tweaking. It's like playing the longest game of chess, where the first move anticipates the last. On the other hand, pantheism offers a different perspective entirely. Instead of viewing God as removed from the universe, pantheism argues that God is the universe. Everything that exists, every star in the sky, every grain of sand, every living creature, is a manifestation of the divine. There's no separation between God and nature, between the sacred and the profane. For pantheists, the divine is not some distant entity, but rather it is intimately connected with every aspect of our lives. The air we breathe, the food we eat, the people we love, all are expressions of God. This perspective fosters a profound sense of interconnectedness and reverence for all life. Both deism and pantheism challenge traditional theistic notions of a personal God, offering instead visions of a divine force that is either supremely distant or thoroughly embedded in our world. Both deism and pantheism present intriguing perspectives on the divine, don't they? Scene script. Panentheism paints a picture of God as both within and beyond the universe, while atheism rejects the concept of God altogether. Let's delve into panentheism. This perspective posits a God that is both immanent and transcendent. The immanent aspect suggests that God is present in all things, pervading every particle of the universe. This is not to be confused with pantheism, where God is the universe. Here, God is within the universe but is not limited to it. The transcendent aspect of panentheism, on the other hand, places God beyond or above the universe. This hints at a divine entity that is beyond human comprehension, beyond the limitations of space and time. In this viewpoint, God is both intimately connected with the world and also transcends it. Think of it like a painter who is deeply involved in their masterpiece, yet exists outside of it. Transitioning now to atheism, we find a starkly different perspective. Atheists reject the existence of God or gods altogether. They argue that the universe and its phenomena can be explained through natural processes and scientific laws without invoking a supernatural deity. To an atheist, the concept of God might be seen as a human construct, developed to explain the mysteries of the world before the advent of scientific understanding. They argue that natural phenomena, once attributed to divine intervention, can now be explained through physics, biology, and other scientific disciplines. In essence, atheists believe in a universe that operates independently of any divine will or intervention. This, however, does not necessarily mean that atheists lack a sense of wonder or spirituality. Many find awe in the complexity and vastness of the universe, the beauty of nature, or the intricacies of life. They just don't attribute these to a supernatural being. From the encompassing God of panentheism to the naturalistic view of atheism, the perspectives on God are truly varied. It's a fascinating exploration of how different belief systems perceive the divine, or lack thereof, and how these perceptions shape our understanding of the world around us. As we've seen, the concept of God is multifaceted and deeply personal. It's like a many-sided diamond, each facet reflecting a different color of light, each perspective offering a unique understanding of the divine. We started with theism, the belief in a personal and transcendent God who is actively involved in the world. This viewpoint, held by many Christians, Muslims, and Jews, sees God as a creator, a governor, a listener to prayers, and an intervener in earthly affairs. We then moved on to deism, where God is seen as a distant architect of the universe, who, after setting the cosmic machine in motion, stepped back to let it run on its own. This perspective is like watching a clockmaker who, after crafting a clock, allows it to tick away without further interference. Next, we considered pantheism, where God is synonymous with the universe or nature. Like a mirror reflecting itself, in this perspective, everything in existence is a manifestation of the divine. There is no distinct personal God, but rather an all-encompassing divine reality. We also explored panentheism, a viewpoint that suggests God is both within and beyond the universe. Like an artist immersed in their art, yet distinct from it, this perspective sees God as intimately connected with the world, but also transcendent. Finally, we looked at atheism, the rejection of belief in God. Atheists argue that the universe and its phenomena can be explained through natural processes without invoking a supernatural deity. These are broad strokes, painting a picture of the diverse ways in which humans perceive the divine. Each category is a tapestry of individual beliefs, interpretations, and understandings, all woven together by the threads of faith, experience, culture, and philosophy. Remember, the quest for understanding is a journey, not a destination. So please like, share, subscribe, and turn on all notifications to know when we drop new videos. Continue exploring, questioning, and seeking your own understanding of the divine.